Hi everybody, it is time for me to plan out another week. I have missed so many live plan with me's and I've already decided that I'm going to be reducing those to 1 or 2 a month, but I do want to still do some pre-recorded plan with me's, especially because it keeps me on track for using my planner every week. So I'm going to be planning the week of April 10th through the 16th in my Moxie Life Vertical Planner. This is a big week. We got a lot going on. My uncle will be in town. Some work friends of Jesse will be in town. This is my mom's birthday week, and my mom passed away 16 years ago, so I usually get fairly morose. But anyway, I want to get it done. I want to keep it relatively simple. That's what I'm doing this current week, is keeping it simple. So I wanted to do the same thing. So what I've got here is just pens. I'm going to be using, for my regular pen, a Sharpie pen in black, because I am going through as many of my black fine liners as I can. I just finished a Pilot fine liner and threw it into my empties bin for next month, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm not a huge fan of this pen, but I have some of them, so I might as well use them. I'm going to use my Tombow Futanasuki calligraphy pen. This is the one that has I believe it's the hard black tip on one end. It's like a brush pen, and then a gray brush pen on the other tip. I've just been using this one recently. I also have a Tombow Twin Tone marker in gray in case I want to add lines or whatever. And then for color, I am going with my Olive Mild Liner and my Light Platinum Dot Pen. So let's just get started. Now, because this is early, I'm not putting any weather in yet, although currently the forecast is looking gorgeous and then snow, which is how it's been. One thing I want to do first and foremost is I want to do some division on the bottom here, because I want to do basically 3 sort of health-related tracking things on every single day. So I'm going to count 3 lines up because there's 6 lines total in the box. And so I'm just adding basically what works out to be a third. I'm going to divide this box in half and then do what works out to be a third box on the bottom here. And I'm going to use my gray twin tone, the skinny side, to kind of mimic the gray of the line that already exists. And normally I love drawing my lines freehand, but when it comes to something like this, I just find it works better for my aesthetic tastes to use a ruler. It's not always my favorite thing to do. Sometimes I find that rulers hurt me more than they help me, but well, we all have to make choices. But see, that gray kind of makes it almost look like it's the same color. It's good enough for me. Not quite even, but whatever. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide off a 2-line section here at the top. And this is going to be for my must-do of the day. I'm just doing one must-do of the day right now because between dialysis and having company, because somebody's going to be staying at our house for some of it, and it's just, there's a lot happening. It just makes more sense to have one must-do as opposed to even 3, which is what I've been doing. And then if I have any other to-dos, I can always put them on my planner. But this is like the thing that has to get done that day. Maybe we'll take this green and just do a line. And then once that dries, I'll use the brush pen on top of it. So this is for the must-do for each day. And I'm just going to go in automatically and put 1 dot over the 2 lines so that I don't, sometimes when I give myself extra space, I use that extra space to add more shit. And so this way it's letting me know that this is for one thing, the must-do of the day. And then what I'm going to do over here on the side is write in what these 3 categories are going to be for. And I'm going to do it in the gray pen to keep it fairly unobtrusive. So this top one is going to be for dialysis. This next one is going to be for movement, any kind of movement I do that day. And then this bottom one is going to be for dinner. Because what I did in this week was I wrote it in every single day. I did 2 categories, and I don't like how full that gets. I like having a little bit more space. So that is this like little section down here. This is going to be a very functional week, and I'm okay with that. So now that this is filled in, I'm just going to quickly write this week. And then I'm going to put in my habits for the week. Now, I have not updated my goals for the week, like my actions, because I'm not there yet. But I do have my habits from the April situation. Okay, now that I have gotten all of my habits in, and if you're interested more in those, you can check out the April goals video, talk more about them there. now that we've got all of those, we've got kind of this basic situation in, let's start. Actually, I'm going to give myself space for a meal plan, which I'm also not ready for, but I don't have that done yet. But it'll be nice to have the meals here so I can transfer them over as we cook them. Okay, Monday's big thing that needs to get done is to just make sure that the guest room is ready. I'm going to be doing most of that this weekend. It does need to get finished because we have a house guest staying Monday night from one of Jesse's work people who I highly enjoy. So I do need to make sure to go to Costco on Monday to get stuff for the work dinner that we're having on Monday night. So Monday morning and everything, I'm going to leave kind of blank for right now. I'm going to be on dialysis, so we'll see what happens. But in the afternoon, I do need to go to Costco. One thing I do need to make sure to do before I go is to make my list and to check my supplies because we do have some stuff. Our friend is going to be here, so I'm going to just put her in. So what I think I'm going to do is use the highlighter to highlight time-specific things. And the first one of those that I have that's not dialysis is on Tuesday. Sunny has a doctor's appointment virtually that I just need to make sure that they're awake to get on. They're doing a lot better when it comes to their personal appointments and making them, but their sleep schedule is so fucked that making sure that they're prepared for it is really important. And then the other thing we're doing that evening is having Jesse's coworkers over for dinner. So I'm just going to make a box out of that to kind of represent that amount of time in the evening. So I drew a little wine glass because I should have centered this and I wasn't planning on doing any doodling. So don't expect too many more here. And there's Sunny's appointment. The only thing I've got so far on Wednesday is that I have a live stream at 4:30 and then Jesse and Layla will be going to the office that day. So I'm going to use the green and then maybe what I'll do is kind of make it a little thing. Then because I've done that, I'll just use my marker here for my Patreon Live. I usually do them on Tuesdays, but I moved it to Wednesday because of this dinner. I just didn't want to have it. It would be butting right up against it, and I just didn't want to have that kind of stress on me. It's going to be a fairly blank week right now. I should let you know. Now that we got that done, Thursday, I don't have anything on the calendar currently, so I'm just going to leave it blank for right now because I'm trying to keep things fast and loose. If you notice, again, with this last week, I'm not really filling the pages up because I'm just trying to be kind of minimal. Not minimal design, but just minimal shit. Friday, on the other hand, my uncle is coming into town and we are having dinner with him. Okay, then we have Saturday. My list of things I want to do on Saturday is already fairly extensive. I really would like to go to lunch with RJ at 11 a.m., go get some Scotch eggs. So I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to highlight washing my sheets in the morning. I also need to Saturday night because Friday night I probably could do it during the day. Yeah, I'll probably do it during the during dialysis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write watch. And then I'm going to create a little box. Because assuming I don't have the fuck up, last week the Yellow Jackets episode did not show up on Amazon Prime when it showed up everywhere else. It took 85 years for it to come. So I'm going to watch the Yellow Jackets probably on Friday during dialysis, which is what I did last time. I should also add that Friday is payday, so I'm going to put that on there as well. There's some things I really want to do this week that are off of my goals, but I don't know what the weather's going to be like, and some of them are much more conducive to doing on a better weather week. It looks like next week it's going to be gorgeous in the middle of the week, and then it's going to get cold again. So I don't want to plan any outdoorsy shit for the weekend when I don't know yet. I'm taking the weekend off of any streams, so I don't have that going on either. But I do just want to make sure that I don't over-plan for days where the weather is going to be sketch. And then what I want to do on Sunday is... I have other things I might want to do on Saturday, but I think I'll wait to plan those out till I get a little bit closer and I see what the weather's going to look like. What I do need to do on Sunday are my weekly check-ins. I really like making these boxes. I think this looks nice. Nice. You know, the big thing, I was just looking at my shit, and the big thing I want to do on Saturday or Sunday this next week is, it's going to go on one of these days. Let's put it on Saturday. I need to organize my closets. Like the linen closets upstairs, the ones that are, I want to vlog it if possible, like I did with my personal, like my clothes closet. These are the two that are near Sunny and RJ's rooms, and they serve as linen closets for us for the upstairs. They hold like extra toiletries and towels and shit like that, but they also have a bunch of like dialysis related shit, and it's kind of a hot mess. So I want to do both of them because they kind of go hand in hand with each other. And I'm going to use this box again because I'm going for it, living my best boxy lifestyle. I'm just going to do S linen and R linen because they're just next. There's two skinny closets one next to each kid's bedroom door, which it's a bounty of closets, my friends. I never thought I would have this much closet space in my fucking life. And I think that's everything. It's a pretty light week so far. Oh wait, Sunny has a class too. Saturday the 15th. Sunny has a class at a cooking class. So that would actually be perfect to go to lunch with RJ then that day. So we'll do Sunny. Oh, I think it's breakfast. So we'll do a B. Let's do brekkie because I can't fit this. So, and they're making scones. So Sunny brekkie, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Brekkie class. It's a brekkie bacon. I'm not Australian, but whatever. I think it's a cute word. Yeah, it's fairly open week so far, but honestly, I am hoping it stays this way. There's enough going on, like this. Just these three things alone, plus dialysis, is enough to make my week pretty intense. So I just want to make sure that I keep everything kind of flexible, which is kind of what I'm trying to focus on this quarter, is getting better with flexibility. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What is one of your favorite things to have for brunch? Lunch, brunch, whatever. I am not an avocado toast person. It grosses me out so bad. But RJ and I have decided that going to this particular place for brunch, we can get Scotch eggs and spicy mustard. Hell yes. So let me know something that you love to get for brunch in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, peace.